All right, Shalom. Let me start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. Right, the 144,000 men that's laboring out there in this truth, going out to the highways and byways and doing the videos throughout the week to make the calling and election sure. All right, Shalom, man. Shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that may be listening in all truth and sincerity. Shalom. All right, I wanted to get into the topic of Leviathan. All right, because this is what's surely to come to America, man. All right, to assist Yahweh Shai in destroying this place, man. All right, the Lord is going to unleash these beasts, man, that He's been hiding, so to speak. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, and verse, I start at 24. It says, O Lord Yahweh, how manifold are thy works. In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. All right, hey, it's a innumerable amount of small and great beasts, man. All right, that this world has yet to see, man. All right, but they're gonna see it in these last days, man. All right. In verse 36 says, "There go the ships. There is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. These wait all upon thee. That thou mayest give them their meat in due season. That thou givest them, they gather. Thou openest thy hand, they are filled with good." All right. Hey, so in due time, these beasts, man, they get their meal, man. All right. They get their meat, man. All right. When you hear about people just disappearing, man, and nobody's ever found traces of them again, that's more than likely Leviathan, man. All right, getting his meat in his due season, man. All right. This is the Lord's pet, man. All right, so the Lord, He's gonna feed his animals, man. And let me get Job chapter 41. And start at 1. It says, "Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down?" Verse 2 says, "Canst thou put a hook unto his nose and bore his jaw with a thorn?" All right, you can't like these fishes nowadays, like a red snapper, man. All right, fish like that, man. You can't hook Leviathan like these normal fish, man. All right, Leviathan is something special, man. All right, he's I would say the most powerful animal on the planet, man. All right. Verse 3 says, "Will he make any supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee?" All right. Hey, well, Leviathan, he's not going to make an agreement, to not take him up, man. You can't take Leviathan up, man. All right. He's that one animal with that pride, man. All right, because the Lord made him that way, man. He's a beast, man. All right. Verse 4 says, "Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever?" No, man. All right. Verse 5 says, "Wilt thou play with him as with a bird, or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens?" All right. Hey, you can't make Leviathan a pet, man. All right. No, you can't just play with Leviathan, man. All right. It says, shall thy companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, and his head with fish spears? All right, he got that rough skin, man. All right, you know, it's gonna go into more detail. Let me just read it. Verse 8 says, "Lay thine hand upon him. Remember the battle. Do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him?" All right, even at the sight of Leviathan, man. All right, you know, people will faint, man. All right, their hearts will fail them at the sight of Leviathan, man. All right, there is none is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before him? All right, hey, Leviathan is a fierce creature, man. All right, you know, it's something like Godzilla, man. All right, you know, what do you think they got Godzilla from, man? The scriptures, man. All right, verse 11 says, "Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine." Hey, that's that pride, man. You know, that's like Yahweh Shem Shah right there, man. All right, hey, Leviathan can run anything, man. You know, these modern day cars, airplanes, ships, man. You know, that's all toys to Leviathan, man. All right. It says, "I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment, or who can come to him with his double brittle, man?" All right, hey, he has like a double jaw, man. All right, innumerable amount of teeth, man. All right. It says, "Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about." All right, hey, this is a terrible sight to look at, man. All right. It says, "His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them," man. All right. Many scales, man. All right. And no air between the scales, man. All right. Just rough, man. All right. It says, "They are joined together one to another. They they stick together. They cannot be sundered. By his nesting a light doeth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out." All right, hey, he got that spitting fire. You know, if you've seen that new movie Godzilla, you know, they're showing that fire coming out of his mouth, man. All right, smoke out of his nose. All right, they getting this from the scriptures, man. All right, Esau, he's not creative, man. All right, he's just stealing things from the scriptures. All right. And verse 20 says, "Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth." All right, he got that hot breath, man. All right, he's gonna be striking down. He's gonna be helping Yahweh Shem Yahushua burn up this place, man. All right, with the fire spitting out of his mouth, while people hearts failing them by looking at the sight of that, man. All right, you know, but the elect, man, we know what's to come because we're reading the scriptures, man. All right, we're preparing our soul, man. All right. And let me keep reading. Verse 22, it says, "In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are together, they are firm in themselves, they cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone," man. All right, a millstone, that's a big rock, man. All right, you know, a heavy son of a gun, man. You know, but his heart is as firm as a stone, man. All right, you know, so you can't break Leviathan, man. You know, there's nothing you can do, man. Just bow down, man. All right, verse 25. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breaking, they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the harbegunning. Salaki if I said it wrong. You know, so no weapons can withstand Leviathan's skin, man. All right, it's rough, ragged, man. You know, more fierce than iron, man. You know, I think it goes into a little bit of that. Yeah. Verse 26 said, "The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold the spear, the dart, nor the barbarian, nor the Harbor He esteemeth iron as a straw, and brass as rotten wood." All right, a straw, iron is like as a straw to Leviathan, man. All right, a straw is nothing to us. We can bend that with no might. You know, that's how iron is to Leviathan, man. All right, and brass is rotten wood. Wood that's rotten, you can just break that up, man. All right, throw it down and it's gonna shatter, man. That's the same thing with Leviathan with brass, man. All right, he breaks that up like a piece of paper, man, shredding it, man. All right, it says the arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Whoo, hey, Leviathan is a bad man, man. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua knew what he was doing, creating him, man. All right, for the terror, man. All right, he's created for these end days, man. All right, in verse 29, it says darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. All right, Leviathan is cocky, man. All right, it says sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mare. All right, hey, Leviathan can kill you with the whip of his tail, man. All right, stab you to death with the whips of his tail, man. All right, he maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. All right, hey, Leviathan, cause he got that fire in him, man. All right, sea is like it's like a boiling pot for him, man. All right, it says he maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary, man. All right, and he got that glow to him too, man. All right, you know, just like in the movie Godzilla, you know, got that blue light. All right, a Leviathan got that shine to him, man. All right, it says, "Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear." All right, Leviathan is a special creature, man. You know, the Lord made him special, man. All right, not like any other creature on this earth. All right, in verse 34, it says, He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride." All right, talk about these Edomites, man. All right, Leviathan runs these Edomites, man. All right, all these heathens, man. All right, because Leviathan, he's gonna know who the elect are. All right, he's not gonna touch the Lord's elect, you know. And I always bring this scripture out, you know, but you know it's in due season. All right, this is Sirach chapter or Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and verse. Let me start at 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Within their fury lay on so sore strokes. In the time of destruction, Jacob's trouble, all right, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." All right, hey, how about Shemi Awashai, man? All right, these wild beasts, man. All right, these spirits. All right, you know, these demons, man, are gonna run rampant in these last days, man. All right, during Jacob's trouble, man. All right, all for the wicked, man. All right, putting your worst fears upon you. All right, and let me read verse 29. It says, "Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction," man. That's the point, man. The wicked, man. All right, this is for the wicked, man. Punishing the wicked for destruction, man. All right, you know. So, hey, Esau and 2/3. You know, get ready to see Leviathan, man. All right, you know, people are gonna shit on themselves, man. All right, because the fear of the Lord is gonna come upon this whole place, man. Because this place is prideful, man. All right, you know, they don't fear the Lord, but they're gonna fear the Lord in these last days, man. All right, in Jacob's trouble. All right, so I'm going to close out with that and give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David, the elect. All right, to the next lesson, I say Shalom.